Hello, I'm Craig Brelsford. Welcome to another episode of Small Stocks, Big Money. For those of you new to the show, RedChip is an investor relations, media, and research firm focused on emerging growth companies. Our unique platform combines global multimedia with traditional investor relations, reaching investors around the world. Now, today's show features interviews with the executives of two public companies. First up is Alliance Entertainment Holdings. Alliance Entertainment is a leading distributor and fulfillment partner at the center of the entertainment and collectibles ecosystem. Serving more than 35,000 retail storefronts and 200 e-commerce platforms, the company offers over 340,000 stock-keeping units, or SKUs, spanning vinyl, film, video games, licensed toys, and pop culture collectibles. We'll learn more when we speak with the CEO later in the show. Up next is Processa Pharmaceuticals. Processa is a clinical stage pharmaceutical company focused on developing the next generation cancer, or NGC drugs, with improved safety and efficacy. Processa's NGC drugs are modifications of existing FDA-approved oncology therapies, resulting in an alteration of the metabolism and/or distribution of these drugs while maintaining the existing mechanisms of killing the cancer cells. We'll learn more when we speak with the CEO later in the show. Before we move forward, let's take a look at RedChat, a revolutionary AI chatbot for small-cap stock analysis.
A new era of small-cap research has arrived with RedChip's RedChat, the fastest, most accurate AI assistant for small caps. The days of spending hours sifting through press releases, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, 13Fs, 13Gs, and other filings is over. Now, get answers in seconds on 4,000 small-cap stocks in one portal. Simple, fast, accurate, detailed answers. Meet small caps with RedChat.
RedChip is a proud sponsor of the DealFlow Discovery Conference, January 28th and 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Register now to engage with over 200 public, private, and pre-IPO companies across 2 full days of live company presentations, roundtables, networking, and market insights. Meet the RedChip team at the 2026 Discovery Conference to discover tomorrow's blue chips today.
Now, let's move on to our quote of the week. It comes from the book, Small Stocks, Big Money. The single most important way we attempt to manage risk in any environment is by seeking to buy stocks very cheaply. We never want to pay too much. This quote comes from Bill Hench of the Royce Opportunity Funds, and it is featured in Chapter 3 of Small Stocks, Big Money, a book of exclusive interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Get a digital copy on Amazon today for just $18. Now, let's get started with our first interview today with Alliance Entertainment Holdings. Hello, today we have Bruce Ogilvie, the Executive Chairman of Alliance Entertainment. It trades on the NASDAQ under the ticker AENT. Bruce, welcome back.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
Bruce, for viewers who may be learning about Alliance Entertainment for the first time, how would you describe the company's role in the entertainment and collectibles ecosystem, and what makes the business uniquely positioned for long-term success?
Well, Alliance is uniquely positioned to be a big provider of all products consisting of movies, music, video games, toys, and collectibles to all these retailers that want to carry those products. What we have is years of tribal knowledge and experience and knowing what's going to be good, what's going to be bad. And these retailers don't have to, invest money in that category. They can rely on our inventory that we have behind me in our warehouse here of over 320,000 SKUs in stock of all those products I just identified there. And then they can it's very easy for us either ship it directly to their stores, ship directly to the consumers on their behalf, while providing all the metadata and the artwork and the necessary images that they need so they can populate their websites to make it very easy for their consumers.
Now, Alliance just delivered a strong start to fiscal 2026 with double-digit revenue growth and significant market expansion. What were the key drivers behind this momentum, And how sustainable is this trajectory going forward?
Well, the key drivers was maintaining our growth in vinyl, which is doing really well, and that's just something that's just not going away. Complementing our expertise in video distribution, we have a division called Alliance Home Entertainment, which consists of a bunch of different movie studios that we're the exclusive distributor of. We've expanded on that with the addition of Paramount licensing, which just started January 1st of this year. That gave us more market share in the movie category space there. At the same time, it allowed Paramount to cut their overhead in closing down their home entertainment department and allowing us to step in to be their experts in that area there. That really added to it. Plus, we have our Handmade by Robots project too, which I could talk more later when you get into that.
Yes, and we certainly will. Alliance has built a powerful portfolio of exclusive content agreements across music, film, and collectibles. Now, how do these exclusive relationships drive revenue and create competitive barriers for the company?
Yes, so with our exclusive agreements right now of our over $1 billion in revenue through over $350 million of our revenue comes from those exclusive agreements. We're the exclusive distributor or we're the licensor, which makes us also the exclusive seller of that product there. That allows us to build a moat around our business there. And that just creates a very sticky relationship with the retailers and the consumers. And that's what we want to do there. We have really strong expertise and tribal knowledge in trying to drive and expand that market share. Overall, the market has had challenges, in shrinking, but we've been able to gain market share as we go through these adjustments and the way the landscape adjusts.
Now, you already mentioned Handmade by Robots. Your acquisition of Handmade has become a central pillar of your collectible strategy. How are you driving growth for the brand?
Yes. So, we've always been a distributor of collectible type products, and that's other people's IP. My partner, Jeff Walker, really felt strongly that if we could get our own IP and use that to take advantage of our relationships with the movies, music, and video game individuals, their companies we deal with there, and license rights to put out our own collectible. A great company that we distribute also is Funko, and we really watched their success and how they grew and they but it's a great roadmap to follow there, and we just think we have our form factor, which is our Handmade by Robots, which we own the IP on, which we bought a year ago, December, this month. We completed that purchase there. Now we've been out really, really busy out licensing the rights to manufacture and distribute a good licensees product that's coming out right now. Our ultimate goal is over a 3-year period. If we can just get that up to $100 million in revenue, that's gonna add north of, like, $40 million worth of gross profit to our business there, which is much better margins than being a pure distributor. Once again, it kinda ties into either we license it through our Paramount, licensing deal, or we're licensing the rights to put, content out through Handmade by Robots, which is a very, cute little, collected item that's really getting a lot of buzz, on social media.
Of course, Handmade by Robots is not the only acquisition you've made. In fact, you've completed 15 acquisitions over the years. They've played a pivotal role in the long term growth of Alliance. And what are the characteristics, Bruce, that you're looking for in potential targets as you continue to expand?
Well, diversification is one of the things we wanna do. We have believe you have to diversify or die, and there's other things that can create accretive earnings, grow to our earnings, and taking out the synergies. If there's any run redundancies in these companies that we've purchased over the past, we're trying to, find the cream that rises to the top of everybody that's involved. Because of those 15 different acquisitions since 2001, where we went from $18 million to 1.4 billion, we really attracted the best people and the leaders in these industries here, and so we have a very strong team, so it's just easy for us to pivot in another acquisition and diversify as we have to evolve and change and grow.
Now, with that strengthened balance sheet and robust credit facility, where do you see the greatest opportunities to deploy capital for shareholder value creation?
Well, we have to grow by acquisitions. That definitely really moves the top line there. And we've been a lot of conversations with different areas of opportunity. We definitely want to go down the path of expanding on our licensing agreements for the home entertainment on the video side there. There's a lot of change and turmoil going on, and I expect that, all the news with Paramount and Warner Brother Discovery and Netflix. We're in a good place where we're at there to hopefully, is they're not going to want to increase the overhead. They want to reduce headcount, and that's where we add value there because we can take over their home entertainment departments and all those companies and offer those opportunities, which is good for us and good for the studios involved.
Final question, Bruce. What is the essential value proposition? Why should investors take an interest in Alliance Entertainment right now?
Well, the outlook of earnings looks good. If you just look for any research reports, you'll see we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 55 to 60 cents per share. Our fiscal year that just ended, we were 30 cents a share. We grew to 38 cents a share for the rolling 12 months. Every quarter from here on out till we report till September of next year, our final fiscal year numbers there, you're just going to see that the earnings pretty much are pretty close to doubling year over year. So we're in the right spot at the right time for investors.
Bruce, it's a fabulous story. Thanks for telling it to us.
Thank you.
Now, to get more information on Alliance Entertainment Holdings, visit aentinfo.com. You'll see research reports, fact sheets, presentations, and the latest videos. It's all free, and you can even subscribe to email alerts to stay on top of the latest news. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. We also have a free weekly newsletter you can subscribe to at redchip.com, featuring emerging growth companies like Alliance Entertainment. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. And also go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly client companies, and you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, visit redchip.com and subscribe today. In addition to our newsletter, you can also order your copy of Small Stocks, Big Money, a book written by RedChip CEO featuring interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Order your copy on Amazon today for just $18. Before we move forward, let's take a look at RedChat, a revolutionary AI chatbot for small cap stock analysis.
A new era of small cap research has arrived with RedChip's RedChat, the fastest, most accurate AI assistant for small caps. The days of spending hours sifting through press releases, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, 13Fs, 13Gs, and other filings is over. Now, get answers in seconds on 4,000 small cap stocks in one portal. Simple, fast, accurate, detailed answers. Meet small caps with RedChat.
RedChip is a proud sponsor of the Deal Flow Discovery Conference, January 28th and 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Register now to engage with over 200 public, private, and pre-IPO companies across 2 full days of live company presentations, roundtables, networking, and market insights. Meet the RedChip team at the 2026 Discovery Conference to discover tomorrow's blue chips today.
Now, let's move on to our next interview today with Processa Pharmaceuticals. Hello, today we have David Young. He is the president for research and development and founder of Processa Pharmaceuticals, trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker PCSA. David, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now, in a few sentences, what does this update mean, and why are you encouraged by the findings?
Well, the use of every drug for every disease is based on the balance between positive therapeutic effect of the drug versus the side effects of a drug. In cancer, patients and oncologists are willing to have more side effects and more severe side effects in order to obtain the positive effect of killing the cancer. We're excited about the preliminary findings of our orally administered combination treatment of 6422 and capecitabine in our phase 2 breast cancer study. And the reason is because our combination actually forms approximately 10 times more cancer-killing drug metabolites than the present existing monotherapy capecitabine, while decreasing the main metabolite that only causes side effects. That's a very positive effect. In the phase 2 study that we've reported on, the side effects from the cancer-killing drug metabolites are about the same as what has occurred with monotherapy capecitabine. The severity really has not changed much. What does this mean for cancer patients? Our combination treatment may be able to improve the patient response by killing more cancer cells, allowing us to treat more breast cancer patients who may presently not have another treatment option.
How has the study been designed, and what are the meaningful updates investors should be looking out for?
Well, this is a phase 2 study. And so what we're trying to find out is more about the safety and efficacy and the appropriate dose to go forward into a pivotal study for FDA approval. All right. Now, what we have done is we have a formal interim analysis evaluating the safety and efficacy in approximately 20 cancer patients. This will be then followed by another regimen of the combination treatment added and additional patients added to the whole study to get the completed study. As we stated in our press release, our preliminary data review of the first 16 patients was positive, showing the potential for a greater cancer killing effect while not increasing the severity of side effects. We expect that the formal 20 patient interim analysis to be, to be completed in 2026, followed by the addition of the second group after that. The key to this is that the interim analysis will look at safety and efficacy, so we'll get a better handle on both.
David, describe for us first the current standard of care, and then tell us what treatment could look like with the combination of PCS 6422 and capecitabine.
The standard of care varies with advanced breast cancer patients. It really depends on a lot of factors like the subtype of the breast cancer, the age, the general health of the patient. So it's hard to pinpoint what the exact therapy is. It's really patient dependent and cancer dependent. Chemotherapy like capecitabine is presently prescribed as for aggressive cases or cases where you need to really hit the cancer hard when other treatment fails. So it's not as easy as saying what do we use it for, what do we use in what situations. It's very broad. Given our preliminary results for our combination treatment, we believe, along with other oncology consultants, that our combination treatment could replace present capecitabine therapy if if the clinical program demonstrates our treatment combination improves the efficacy. We've already seen similar or better safety, so now the question is the efficacy going to be better? And we think it will be. If the efficacy is better, our treatment profile will be the patients will be taking oral medication. Our drug is all oral. We'll be taking oral medication for 7 days, be chemotherapy free the next 7 days, and then repeat that cycle for about 6 to 12 months.
Let's turn now to a couple of questions about you, David. What is your background?
Well, it's a pretty broad background. I hold both a PharmD and a PhD, and I've been involved in chemotherapy drug development on and off for the last 4 decades, including involvement with capecitabine and 5-FU. 5-FU is the key metabolite of capecitabine that is the precursor to the biologically active molecules associated with capecitabine. In fact, back in in the late 70s, when I first started working with 5-FU, was asked by Dr. Charles Heidelberger, who developed 5-FU in the 50s. He actually asked me, could I change the metabolism of 5-FU to decrease the side effects and improve the efficacy? It's taken me 40 years to figure out how to do that. And I truly believe that 6422 plus capecitabine is the answer.
And how did you get involved with Processa originally?
Well, I've always believed that there's ways to develop drugs and get approval at the FDA if we take a more de-risked approach. And the de-risked approach that we tried to do in cancer was to take a drug that's already been approved that we know kills cancer cells and then improve the fate of that drug once it's administered in the body. So when it gets to the body, it either may distribute more to the cancer cell or metabolize more to cancer killing molecules, or it could decrease the metabolism to molecules that cause side effects or not go to tissues that cause side effects. So it's really improving the fate of the drug when it gets in the body. That's what we're doing. Not completely changing a molecule, not looking at a brand new drug. It's looking at a drug that actually kills cancer now and is used now, but optimizing how it's treated in the body.
David, thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
To get more information on Processa Pharmaceuticals, visit pcsainfo.com. You'll see research reports, fact sheets, presentations, and the latest videos. It's all free, and you can even subscribe to email alerts to stay on top of the latest news. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. We also have a free weekly newsletter you can subscribe to at redchip.com, featuring emerging growth companies like Processa Pharmaceuticals. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small-cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel, and also go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly our client companies, and you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, visit redchip.com and subscribe today. In addition to our newsletter, you can also order your copy of Small Stocks, Big Money, a book written by RedChip's CEO, featuring interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Order your copy on Amazon today for just $18. Now, let's recap the companies featured today. First, you met Alliance Entertainment Holdings, AENT, on the NASDAQ. Alliance Entertainment is a leading distributor and fulfillment partner at the center of the entertainment and collectibles ecosystem. Serving more than 35,000 retail storefronts and 200 e-commerce platforms, the company offers more than 340,000 stock-keeping units, or SKUs, spanning vinyl, film, video games, licensed toys, and pop culture collectibles. Learn more at aentinfo.com. Then you met Processa Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, PCSA, on the NASDAQ. Processa is a clinical stage pharmaceutical company focused on developing the next generation cancer, or NGC, drugs with improved safety and efficacy. Processa's NGC drugs are modifications of existing FDA-approved oncology therapies, resulting in an alteration of the metabolism and/or distribution of these drugs while maintaining the existing mechanisms of killing the cancer cells. Learn more at pcsainfo.com. Don't forget to check out our stocks page. It is the biggest small-cap stock portal in the industry. It has every company listed on the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange with market caps of $2 billion and less. And it's categorized by industry. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small-cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. And be sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter and learn about a lot of small-cap companies. Also, go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly our client companies, and you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, if you have any questions about any of our public companies featured on today's show, call us at 1-800-RedChip or email us at info@redchip.com. In closing, remember, while small caps can provide significant gains, you must be prepared for the downside. Small cap stocks are among the most volatile of asset classes. Some of the companies featured on this show are RedChip client companies, and we may own stock in these companies, so please always read our disclosures at redchip.com. Thanks for being with us today. We'll see you next week with some new, exciting, emerging growth companies.
RedChip is a proud sponsor of the Deal Flow Discovery Conference, January 28th and 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Register now to engage with over 200 public, private, and pre-IPO companies across 2 full days of live company presentations, roundtables, networking, and market insights. Meet the RedChip team at the 2026 Discovery Conference to discover tomorrow's blue chips today.
A new era of small cap research has arrived with RedChip's RedChat, the fastest, most accurate AI assistant for small caps. The days of spending hours sifting through press releases, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, 13Fs, 13Gs, and other filings is over. Now, get answers in seconds on 4,000 small cap stocks in one portal. Simple, fast, accurate, detailed answers. Meet small caps with RedChat.
RedChip. We build investor audiences for small cap companies, retail and institutional. 33 years, thousands of clients. We are experts in messaging. National TV ad campaigns, investor webinars, digital media, reaching hundreds of thousands of investors. RedChip. We do it well, we do it right, we do it big. RedChip. Call us or email us today.